Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is Hamad Saleh Hadid Al-Marri, a cybersecurity engineer, graduated from HBKU in my master's degree. I am the founder of Cytomate, a cybersecurity startup that is funded by QDB, Qatar Foundation, and the list goes on. We are specializing into building cybersecurity solutions, state-of-art solutions that are meant to help the need of the cybersecurity market here in Qatar and other similar nations. The first of our story that we have built the breach and attack simulation tools that are meant to assess and examine the situation of security controls for organizations' IT network. The second solution that we have is we are building deception platforms that are helping the organizations to deceive their attackers and get a true feedback of who is attacking them and what kind of attacks they are threatened to. The third solution that we are building is a reverse engineering tool that are helping organizations to reverse engineer a software, whether to tell whether this operating system or this application is clean or not. The need of a cybersecurity company here in Qatar is very enormous, and that is the real reason why QDB and Qatar Foundation are believing in such a startup here in Qatar and believing that here in Qatar we can develop solutions and help the environment here in Qatar, the IT environment here in Qatar, and export cybersecurity outside of Qatar. We have a great team of engineers, experts, and board of advisors that are mentoring us, helping us, and mentoring the plans that we are building our solutions for. And there is a clear criticism that we are adopting, that whether organization is being attacked or not, are they still secure about the known threats that are available on the internet and on the globe or not. What we are specialized at is to raise the awareness of decision makers, of executives, of managers, of IT cybersecurity specialists, whether their plans are effective against the known threats rather than unknown threats. So there are a lot of unknown threats that we are not aware of, and we cannot plan something against unknown kind of threats and assume they are going to be working. What is our important role as a cybersecurity company here is we audit your security controls, your plans, and your security measures, your procedures, and your own security team, whether they are aware of the threats that are available on the market, on the internet, that are being conducted against many organizations, or they are recently released, and check the security controls reaction, the cybersecurity team reaction, and those procedures, whether they are solving the problem or where they are immune against those kind of threats. Challenge that we have faced in cybersecurity, in Cytomate's cybersecurity startup, that there is a kind of trust issues that whether we can have a cybersecurity company here in Qatar can predict and tell what are the mistakes and what are the downsides of our plans. For the past year, we have outcome and overcome that kind of challenge by proving that we can find problems even though cybersecurity, information security policies are being implemented, information security management systems are being implemented. The best security teams that could be hired from the market are already been within organizations. We can still find problems, and we can tell another story of your cybersecurity posture. So there is more of cybersecurity awareness that we need to keep in mind, that we are facing the unknown kind of threats. This is something that requests from cybersecurity startups to be patient with, give a time for organizations after finding problems into their security posture, so they can plan, they can adopt the new information about their security posture, visit them again with more objectives, with more planning or with more testing objectives that we can help in those kind of problems, and we can test more attack paths that against organization and check whether they are secure against them or not. Even though for organizations that are very well structured and very well advanced into their cybersecurity investments, they still are kind of companies that are thinking out of the box. Like one story, a very famous organization that we managed to succeed their challenge to find a problem into their security posture. They have accepted that, and they have unleashed our power as a company that you can do more as Cytomate, and this is the kind of the positioning that you need to position yourself as a cybersecurity company and startup. And this is where we need your solutions and services, and they are using it since the last year. The beginning of Cytomate started by the attack of Qatar news agencies, a very important event that happened in our history at the moment that we as a new generation graduated and joined the IT market in Qatar. We had a very clear vision that there is a lot more to be done into the cybersecurity market in Qatar, and there is need for a more understanding and more critical and criticism way of seeing the situation of cybersecurity. It is very important to mention that innovation and venture capital ecosystems plays a very important key role into empowering startups, technology startups here in Qatar. And one of them is Qatar Development Bank, and another important player as well is Qatar Foundation and many others. They have a lot of duties and a lot of responsibilities, and as well as a lot of willingness to help the startups that are innovative, providing a state-of-the-art tool and defining problems accurately here in Qatar and fixing them and building solutions that fix those kind of problems. I encourage many of my audience or of our audience to go and tackle and search for those kind of opportunities that the venture capitals and the innovation centers, incubation centers are providing. I have been refused many times, I have been rejected many times, but this never stopped us as Cytomate. In fact, those helped us to understand the problems that we are having, that we are not seeing from internally, and we are seeing it from another external team and fixing them as we do for our own customers in cybersecurity. So therefore, we adopted those comments, and right after that, we got the investments and the funds right away. I encourage everyone to have enough patience to listen from others in the market, what their companies and startups are lacking, and adopt them without losing the core business of their own startups. I and many other entrepreneurs believe that Qatar is moving from carbon-based or carbon-dependent economy to more into innovation and knowledge-based economies, and that will not happen without state-of-the-art companies and data-driven companies that are utilizing the technology and the easiness of technologies that are available in the market right now to use them and export something new outside of Qatar. As Cytomate startup, we think more of building solutions and solutions that enabled AI that to think instead of cybersecurity specialists and take decisions to secure an organization or a system. And that is a very heavy challenge and very big challenge, but we are going to that direction, and we will let our story to tell whether we are succeeded or we are going to be successful in the future, or we are partially successful or not at all. I want to save those sentences to thank QDB, not only for the investment, but more into believing in our company, in our startup, and we can play a very important role to change the stereotype we have here in Qatar that we are only consumers for solutions and IT industry. We are here building solutions, and sooner or later we are going to export them outside. QDB didn't only invest money in our company. They empowered us with many other services, including the consultancy they have provided for us into management, into financial aspects, into accounting, legal, many other aspects, including this filming. They are now empowering us as a startup company to go and meet many other companies and venture capitals and to speak our story without any hesitance. Also, we are going into Lisbon, into the Web Summit, and meet many other venture capitals, many other investors, many other startups to build our networks. That is all provided by QDB, and thanks to QDB that they have empowered such a startup into telling our stories for other audience. So thank you, QDB.